guys, welcome back to the channel. Another video on the 911 and yeah, back up here at the workshop on a Saturday morning, and it's absolutely beautiful weather outside actually. But I just got some more parts back from the plater, so I just wanted to go through those with you. We shot blasted the cats, but the plater was, despite my efforts to make them liquid proof, so obviously none of the plating liquid goes into the cats themselves, they refused to do it because they couldn't guarantee that the liquid wouldn't go in somewhere. Basically what I did was I cut 4 50mm discs and sealed them in there, which I thought would have probably done it, but they weren't happy to do it, so they haven't been done. So at the moment they are completely bare metal. So if any of you guys know of a paint which will withstand the heat of these cats, then please do let me know, because I've had paint on them before and they literally, as you remember from the early videos, flaked within like the first drive. So that clearly didn't work. So the cats are looking good, but that's bare metal, so that won't last. Let me just put that down there carefully. And the other one's there obviously as well, which I shall put this side. I was going to get them plated in the gold, and that would have looked so cool, but couldn't get it done. Otherwise, and I'm leaving the best till last, I've got all the small bits done. Oh wow, look at that, they look great. The wheel bolts, or the lug nuts. Unfortunately, the plate has somehow lost the collets on all 10 of the front wheel bolts, front axle bolts, which is really annoying. So I've got to get some more, but I'm going to have to get them to pay for it, because 10 of them is probably going to cost about 100 euros from Porsche. But anyway, or maybe I'll buy them second hand. But look at this, these are the headers, and they've been plated, shot blasted and plated, and I am really pleased with those. They look fantastic. They did warn me that the plating might not last with the heat, but it's better than bare metal, and I'm really pleased with that. It's going to look amazing. So very cool indeed. And obviously the other one's in there as well. Very cool. I bought these, so these are 997S, like the Series 1, I can't remember. It's like the early S model, and they're sort of, they're sports exhaust manifolds, and fit the 996 perfectly, because it's the same engine. And yeah, I got them for like 100 euros or something. They had a little bit of damage here, which we resolved by using some weld around here, cleaned it up a little bit, and they look fantastic. So I'm looking forward to putting those on. So I almost forgot something there. This is the front cross member, or subframe I should say, which I'd already tried to clean up, but it didn't look that great, so they've done it and it looks fantastic. So just another job done slightly better than I've done it. Okay, so the main job today is, because we've got 20 degrees in the workshop, it's actually still quite early and it's getting warmer. So today's a great day to do the stone chip underneath. So I've got the stone chip out in the sun over there, both cans of it. And I'm going to get the car up in the air. I'm going to start to tape everything off, protect everything. And then I'm going to start putting the stone chip on. But just before I put it up in the air, I've just taken all the stuff off here, because I realized I'd left all of my material on there from when I was doing the work here. But this is looking pretty good. It's dried nicely. No strangeness. It's a nice finish as well. I'm really pleased with that actually. So that'll be great to get the wings back on, knowing that I've dealt with all of the onset of any kind of corrosion under there. Same along there as well. It's a good finish. That was 2 base coats and, well, yeah, 2 top coats actually, 2 or 3. That said, I'm not quite finished actually with rubbing down and painting at the front, because you might remember these tabs from beforehand. That's not rust, that's actually rust converter, but not painted properly. But actually on the, let me see, on the underside of the other side, I think you can see there, they're still a bit corroded. So I'm going to rub those down and obviously undercoat and top coat those two. Okay, so I'm just gonna make a cover to protect the engine bay here, and I was just giving it a blast with the air gun because obviously there's a lot of dust and debris and stuff. But actually I just saw this removable bar, luckily, at the back, this plate or bracket. And this end's not too bad, but you can see the onset of corrosion there, quite a bit of it here as well, and all the way along to the end there. So I've just put some WD-40 on those bolts there, and I'm going to remove that, and I'll have to get that powder coated as well. Okay guys, so use the plastic that I already had. Oh, I've got to do that shelf back there actually. I've also done round the wheel arches here, all nice and neatly, as you can see. And I'm not really, well, yeah, I suppose I will. I'll go over the edge here, obviously. And I'll probably use the brush to put it down inside here. Get some on there and then use the brush. It's quite crude back here, but that doesn't really matter because I'm only going literally in these spaces here. Blocked up all the gaps, pushed all of the cables back up, and yeah, I think I'm ready to go. Yep. Yeah, I've got all this covered up as well. I've got all the other guys' stuff covered up too. The car's covered up more or less. Put the wheels around the back. So yeah, I think I'm ready to start. It landed on the lens there, actually. I hope the picture's okay, but that goes on. Oh dear, wait. Whoa, it stinks in here, goodness gracious me. Oh, that mask works really well, I tell you. It stinks like to high heaven in here. But, oh goodness, let's get that off. Whew. That has gone on really well. I'm really pleased with that. Jesus, why didn't I do this myself from the start, honestly? God, the amount of waiting around I did to get this done. I should have just done it myself. It's really good fun as well. So I've gone all the way over there. I'm just going to carry on really. I'm just going to change the carton and then carry on, but it's actually going on really nicely. So I'm really pleased with that. Got to do a bit more there. It runs out quite quickly, to be honest. So I'm not really sure how long I leave it for between coats, but sort of blended in quite nicely under there. I need to do a little bit more there, under there. Really good, very cool. Or maybe a bit more across the top there as well. Yep, okay. Okay guys, so I am now done with the stone chip. I used two canisters of it, and you get through it pretty quickly, I must admit. So doing this not all of this rear section of the car, used two canisters to get a nice thick coat. And you can see, I hope you can see with the light, but I've just got it in everywhere. What I was doing is, I was using the brush as well. So when I was noticing it wasn't going into all the nooks and crannies, I used the brush and then went over it again with the compressor, and it gave quite a nice finish. And in hindsight, I should have done it myself right from the beginning, because A, it was really good fun, and B, you end up doing it better than anybody else will do it because you're not under pressure to get it done. So yeah, it's been really good fun. I'm going to tidy up now. I've already removed the tape from the sides just so it doesn't, go hard. And I actually ran around with a bit of acetone just to soften the edge there. Same on the other side. And hopefully it all dries nicely and doesn't start peeling away. I also did along the back here. And interestingly, you can see here it is peeling away, purely because I probably didn't clean it well enough and there was something on the paint when I did it. But I'm not too bothered about that. I'll just rub that down and do it. It's just on this back section. I thought I'd give it a go. But you can clearly see there was a bead of something going along there. But it's just there, so I'm fine. Anyway, that's it for today. I'm going to tidy up. And I'm going to leave the plastic up because I've got to paint the underside again with the original colour. But yeah, pretty much done now.